Hey guys, this is Illusionist Jason Bishop. I'm back with another random magic review. This time I found a video online of David Blaine performing for Jeff Bezos at some sort of a black tie cocktail event. I don't know if this was one of his specials or if this is just randomly taped, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna watch it and give you my thoughts on it. Again, I'm a professional illusionist. I've performed for well over 10 years. I've earned my living exclusively doing magic. I've had 2 successful shows in New York City. Magic has taken me to well over 40 countries. And now I pull up videos for you guys and tell you what my thoughts are on them in between doing shows. So let's see what we got here. David Blaine performing for Jeff Bezos. Here we go.
Take anyone that you like, doesn't matter. All right, can you put your initials in the middle?
He's going to use this later to sign blank checks.
Now, let me show you what I do with this. You see the card.
Thank you.
You see how it really looks, Jeff? Like it goes, see how it looks like it goes inside?
Yeah.
Like in the middle?
Yeah.
No, it's not for illusion, it's always right here. Let me do it again, look. So you see it, and it really looks, you believe that you see it going inside, but it's always going to be right there.
Yeah, that's pretty much impossible. Can I get that in slow-mo? Wait a minute, the second law of thermodynamics has just been violated.
So but you actually see it go inside?
Yeah, I do.
But it never moves, it's always right. You know what I'll do? Hold on, let me bend it. Let me put a bend. You see, you can't miss that. It's a print. See?
This is a little bit of a tough angle to watch some of this. His hand is blocking some of it. I don't think that's intentional on David's part. I don't know if this is just someone randomly at the party recording this. It is always interesting to see. Obviously, all of these guys and gals here are really intelligent people for the most part, I would think. And they're also amazed. I mean, Jeff Bezos is, what, the richest man in the world? Something like that, worth $700 billion. And he's amazed by a card trick, you know? So it's interesting. They're all completely amazed, which is very interesting. You can see the various faces and that they're enjoying themselves and they're puzzled by it for sure. I'm sure they're all trying to figure it out. That's what these kind of smart, intellectual, engineering kind of guys do. So let's see what happens.
That obvious bend in the card?
Yeah.
These go above if I just hit. See how it pops up and through the bit? Like, but Jeff, let me say.
We need a high-speed camera.
But Jeff, you
I love that Jeff says we need a high-speed camera because he's the guy who can afford one. There's what, some camera now that does 1,000 frames a second or something like that, so that you can really slow down anything. So I don't know if he could pick that up on that high speed of a camera, maybe. But David did this effect there that I love. It's sort of an adaptation of the ambitious card trick, of course, right? But he bends the card and then the card pops to the top. And so he's holding the cards here, and when he wants to, suddenly the top card pops up and it has that crease in it, even though it was a card previously that didn't have that crease in it. That's become an increasingly popular version of that trick, but I think I saw that first by David Blaine probably well over 10 years ago, and it just floored me because so often in a card trick the card pops to the top, of course, but you know, I don't think he was the first person to do it, but he was the first person that I ever saw have the card pop to the top and have a crease in it like that. And it was just such a great, you know, taking it up to the next level, a step up. And that, I mean, Bezos just completely resigned to this at the moment. He's like, oh, I can't believe that, because it's so mind-blowing. I mean, he obviously, what's cool about Bezos in this, and even the other guys, but Bezos for sure, this is a powerful, rich, intelligent guy. He's not pretending that, oh, I know how that's done and all this kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people, unfortunately, some people can behave that way, and Jeff Bezos is being very gracious and cool about it and enjoying it for what it is, entertainment.
take one out. Whatever you want. Of all the cards you could have had, which one?
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
That's great.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think he's drinking Jeff's wine, so this probably is pre-COVID, although I don't know if David Blaine cares about COVID all that much. So he's a guy who definitely puts himself at risk for his art form.
This is your glass?
Yeah, this is your glass. What? Oh, Jesus, what are you doing? I'm gonna get some safety goggles next time. How is it?
How is it?
Make sure that's actually real glass.
Careful, don't hurt your hands.
You just cut your hand there, right? That'll be fine.
That's real glass.
Yes.
That's the real deal. I mean, that's a thing you can do. I would not suggest doing it. I'm saying not to do that. I don't know how David Blaine's insides are going to fare with this, but you know, this guy, he took all these old sort of sideshowy, carny things that either people didn't do very often, what have you, and he brought them into the magic community as such, at least for himself. I don't know if other magicians are doing some of these things. I wouldn't be interested in doing it, but this guy just pushes his body, pushes magic for his art. You know, he completely submits his life and his well-being a lot of times for his art. I wouldn't advise that for most people, but I can certainly respect it in him. It's definitely commendable in a sense that, you know, he is an artist with magic, and in magic there are too few artists, and David Blaine is certainly one of them, at least in his performance, you know? So I really respect that about the guy, frankly. So I hope he doesn't injure himself and cause, you know, internal bleeding or something like that, but you know, I do respect his passion and his art.
Oh, back to what we're doing though. Can you shuffle? I'll take the napkin so you have a free handy. If you can mix. And who has an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
You have an iPhone?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's use his. Great.
It's very difficult.
You need like a tape.
I like that for David Blaine's show clothing. It's basically his regular clothing, a black t-shirt, but he just throws a jacket over it. Now he's ready to do a black tie event. He doesn't have a regular shirt. That's an undershirt, basically, or a t-shirt. And he has no tie, but he does have the jacket that they require of him. So maybe you got that at the front desk. I don't know. So.
Look, Laura will really Laura can do it.
Vanna.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's a good shuffle.
I'm sorry that I
Maybe
have
do
to
another
do
one though. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. If we could eliminate this carefully, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Okay.
What I also like about this with David Blaine is he's so comfortable in front of these people. He's so chill, and I know that's part of his personality, but the fact of the matter is you can orchestrate a lot for a TV show. You can do a lot of setups and takes, and some magicians fake things on TV for sure, but this is basically a live performance, and he's doing pretty, you know, not super high-end sleight of hand, but competent enough sleight of hand, and amazing these people. And he's completely maintaining that chill David Blaine thing that we know about him. He's eating glass, etc. And it's like his heartbeat never goes above, you know, 75 or something. So definitely kind of interesting to note that. I always kind of respect performers more who can do it live and then do it for film or movies or television or what have you. And he's so chill live that he's definitely, at least to some degree, a live performer, and I appreciate that. It's interesting to see that.
Oh, that's good, doesn't it? So take a poker hand from the deck. Okay, perfect. Can I do these? Can you open up the calculator app on your phone? Use a calculator?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, perfect. Great, perfect. Yep, good. And can you take this first?
Yeah.
Can you type a 3-digit number for me? I'll
Any
take these.
3-digit
Any
number?
3-digit number. Do times. Can you take it? Can you? And I know you're a mathematician,
Yes,
so
yes.
do like a 3-digit number.
Okay.
Do plus. Can you do this? Do a number.
Yes.
Give it to her. Push equals. Equal. So we did a bunch of I don't. Oh.
Yes.
Wait, but that's 6 digits.
Yeah, 6. We need 5 digits.
We
You want
need
me to
5.
divide by something?
Well,
How
what
about
is it?
if we
4.
It's 492. So if you divide by 8, for example.
Oh wait, you know what? No, but forget the 0. Maybe the 8. Can I see the first card? What's the first one?
Here we go.
Oh, good. Yeah. So it's a 4. Can you hold that, Jeff? Just good. So we got. Can you hold the next one? Oh, good. It's a 9. Great. Let me see. Yeah, good. And what's the next one? Oh yeah, good. A 2. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see this
Next,
one.
5.
5, and then probably
And
I'm
the next
off
one
by.
is
Oh yeah. No,
a 10.
it was 1.
A 10.
That ended very abruptly, that video. I guess that was the end, but that was a great piece of magic at the end, how the cards that were selected by the one gentleman ended up being exactly in line with the numbers that were randomly computed into the calculator. Just kind of a mind-blowing piece of magic, so that was really great. And I love when magicians, and like David Blaine does this quite a bit, the more sophisticated you see a magician, the more you see them sort of integrate different objects completely separate, where maybe a card trick would be hard enough, or a trick using someone's iPhone would be hard enough. They take the two, combine them into one piece of magic that elevates the entire piece of magic, because you know these two things are difficult and hard and separate. The phone was volunteered by somebody from the audience. This gentleman lent his phone, and then the other guy randomly picks the cards. So we're adding these elements of randomness that really make the trick more impossible and more interesting and just more spectacular when the revelation comes out at the end that the two things completely line up. The number on the calculator, the cards that were selected. Really neat trick. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I release new videos. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.